Hey everybody, it's Harry from Set Up by Daddy Barbecue, the YouTube channel that teaches you how to master barbecue so you can spread barbecue love. I have a lot of my YouTube subscribers who ask me questions about cooking brisket. Even though I have almost 20 brisket recipes on my channel, Steve Conway asked me, Harry, have you ever tried to fry a brisket? That's a really good question, Steve, because I have never tried to fry a brisket. I can imagine that doing an experiment with the fried brisket might create a better crust than the traditional way of smoking it in the pit. So in this episode, I'm going to teach you guys how I'm going to fry a brisket, and then we're going to compare it against a traditionally cooked brisket, and we're going to do the results as to see which one will taste better. We're gonna season it now with my first place moolah beef rub. I'm gonna get a little bit of mustard on it first, kind of like a little smear to kind of help to hold the rub together. It's about 325-ish, which is about right for what we're gonna try to do. It's a little hot, maybe about 330-ish, no problemo. That's hot enough. Between 325 to about 375 is good. I want to start a little lower. I lowered the oil so that there's no excess oil, and I have some extra oil in case it needs a little bit more topping up. And what I always do is at home, when I'm doing a lot of oil and frying, if I'm going to dip a brisket, I don't want any kind of flash. So what I do is I usually turn off the fire, put the brisket in, turn back fire back on momentarily, like so. And carefully put the brisket in, and I'm going to put the brisket away from me. Gently away from you, like so. And very, very careful when you do that. And make sure you have some gloves. And there you go. Everybody in the pool. And we want to make sure that the oil is good. So the oil dropped from about 330 down to about 300 because of the mass of the brisket. So that's good. I'm gonna fry it until we have some crust on it. And add a little bit more oil so that the brisket is completely immersed. And the brisket is still very cold. It's like 48 degrees. We're going to get a nice crust on the brisket, and we're going to proceed to go back and smoke it together with the regular one. Alright, it's been about 5 hours, and I think this is nicely crusted. Check the bark. Yep, it's pretty much set. Okay, first one is the conventional recipe. Fried and smoked, just smoked. It's a beautiful knife. It's a Dow Strong 10¼ inch chef knife, beautiful. This is the smoke ring for the one that's smoked. This is the one that was smoked and fried. So looks like the smoke ring is not as deep on the one that was fried. I guess maybe because the pores were closed by the frying process, because the frying cauterizes the pores. So first observation, you can see this one is the one that is being smoked conventionally from cold, from about like 38 degrees. This is fried, and you can tell that the smoke ring did not penetrate as much, probably because the pores of the meat were cauterized when I fried it. But let's see how they taste. So look wise, the conventional brisket looks a lot better. Fried brisket smoke ring, nah, okay. Crust wise, about the same. Point part here. So crust is about the same here. So you can see here, fried, smoked, and just smoked. Smoke ring a tad better, I think. Crust about the same. Let me taste the flat first. Let me taste the conventional one. Just a good tender brisket. So also it's very nice. This is one that's fried and then smoked. Perfect tenderness. Eating the flat now, first pass. I'm gonna eat the point muscle. All right, here's the one for a fried smoke. I've eaten my way through 2 rounds of tasting of both the point and the flat, the fatty and the lean. So here's my conclusion. So for those of you who don't want to go to the end, I'll spare you guys. The conclusion is it's a fail. Oh, no doubt about it. The frying the brisket did not work because I think a couple of points here. As I mentioned earlier, the smoke ring of this is superior to the smoke ring of the fried one, and I understand why. When you fry a brisket, you essentially sear all the pores, you cauterize the pores, so the pores are closed. So the brisket is not going to absorb the smoke to create the smoke ring that goes from kind of a brisket when you cook it around 38 degrees from the refrigerator. So failure on the appearance. The crust are about the same on both, but at the end of the day, there's not a lot of flavor in this fried one. And I think I understand why after kind of thinking about it a little bit. When I put the whole brisket right into the fryer, it was inevitable that the rub kind of fell off because there's no way to hold the rub on because the Maillard reaction on this brisket here cooked from cold is basically sitting on the brisket. So on this fried one, when I put the whole brisket in, no matter how hard you try, some of that coating of the seasoning will fall off. So actually, after cooking this is not well seasoned. So it's not seasoned enough. This one is very, very seasoned and it's absolutely gorgeous and perfect. You can see it here. So spare you the trouble. You know, I always tell you that I try these experiments thanks to Steve Conway, and the experiment, it's a fail. So don't try this at home, guys. It's not gonna work. Now, however, not all is lost, because right now my brain is racing on what to do with all this brisket I made that I can potentially salvage. So for example, like fried brisket is kind of not too salty, doesn't have a great smoke ring, but it's still really, really good brisket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of take this episode a little longer and have some fun. Remember, I started the whole cook with 2 gallons of oil, which is sitting on the stove, and I'm not gonna be able to use the oil again because I typically don't fry stuff at home with 2 gallons of oil. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my head together and amuse you and amuse myself with some fun things that I can do with a cooked brisket. So how about this, right? I'm from Texas, and one of the great traditions in Texas is chicken fried steak. And since I have brisket here, I got point brisket, I got fatty brisket, I got lean, and I got flats. Hey, why don't I do this? Let's continue this journey together on my episode. Let's make some chicken fried brisket. All right, how about that? Let's make chicken fried brisket. Let's try it with the flat, and then let's do some chicken fried burnt ends. So I got some gorgeous. Look at this here. I got some gorgeous burnt ends here. Right. So let's do some chicken fried burnt ends. How's that? Chicken fried burnt end, chicken fried flat. Let's do a Texas Toast grilled brisket sandwich. Oh, I got a bad idea. Why don't we do a deep fried Texas Toast brisket sandwich? How's that? Okay? And I got bacon in the fridge from yesterday's class, so why don't we do this? Why don't we do some bacon wrapped brisket smothered in flour and buttermilk and fried? So let's switch gears now. So this was a fail, so sorry to waste your time watching my episode here. So let's switch to more fun stuff as we repurpose these briskets and point and flat into something a little bit more fun, playing around with the 2 gallons of oil that I have left over from cooking this failed experiment. We're back, and as I promised, we're gonna have some fun with the failed Texas fried brisket experiment. But not to worry, Harry always has ideas on how to salvage today. We're gonna do some chicken fried burnt ends, some chicken fried brisket flat slices. I'm gonna make you guys one of the favorite things in Texas, which is Texas Toast Brisket, and then oozing with with cheddar cheese, and I'm gonna deep fry Texas Toast Brisket sandwich. Since I have bacon, hey, more bacon means that I can wrap my brisket in bacon. So we're gonna go and show you guys how we set this up. Don't be intimidated by all the ingredients here. I'm gonna walk you guys through, teach you guys how to make a classic Texas style chicken fried brisket. What exactly is Texas Toast? Texas Toast essentially is kind of about 3/4 inch or 1 inch slices of white bread that's kind of buttered on both sides. Sometimes the garlic spread, and you kind of fry it on the griddle. That's how it's done. I'm gonna amp mine up a little bit. I'm gonna use a little bit of garlic butter. I found this one in Costco. So when I was walking by, the lady gave me a sample. I thought it was really good, and it's a lot more convenient than trying to make your own. And in Texas, when we did this in the cafeteria, it was done by a roller. So you had a roller, and then you kind of roll your bread through. It's a heck of a lot faster than the way I'm doing it right now. Okay, now I've got it both sides buttered. A slice of cheese on this side. Make a nice piece of brisket. So one more slice of cheese in the middle here. Why not, right? Let's go really cheesy. And let's do another layer. This time going this way now. All right, so that's that part here. Let's find a way to secure it. It's a Boy Scout, so let's see if I can still remember how to secure a sandwich. No, I just made that up. So don't all the Boy Scouts that don't listen to me. Okay, make a little package. Make a little bit of a string to fry it with. Fry it like a little pouch. Get the cheese all gooey and melted. It's gonna be one oozing goodness of Texas style. Okay, I'm gonna do a little ring here. So, okay. Tie a little reef knot here. Oh no, let me see. If I remember correctly, okay, rabbit comes out of the hole, goes around the tree, goes back into the hole, and we tighten it up, and it's a super tight knot. So there you have it. I have my Texas Toast Brisket. We're gonna deep fry this. Why don't I make two? I'll make one regular fried, and why don't I do another one coated with chicken fried batter? Hey Beans, you want some? You want some cheese? Okay, I'm gonna give Mr. Beans a snack. Beans a brisket dog and cheese dog. Wagyu dog too. That was fast. Okay, so we have two of our sandwiches. Let's go ahead and fry one and then dip the other one like a chicken fry. See what happens. How do we bacon wrap brisket here? Let's figure that out here. I got brisket here. I'm gonna pick a longer one. Pick a longer one. See this one better? Let's fry two. Let me pick this one. These two looks good. Bacon out here. All right, there you have it. Looks pretty good. Let's see here. How do we secure? I guess I can use toothpicks. Let me try toothpicks here. See if it works here. As you can tell, right, I've not done this before. Hey, but that's always the first time, right? What can I say? All right, there you have it. One bacon wrap brisket coming up. So that's the flat. We'll chicken fry one, and we'll just fry one. See what happens here. All right, these are ready to go. All right, for kicks and giggles, why don't we just do a burn end? There's a ginormous looking burn end here. Right, beautiful. So let's do a burn end. Why not? Since I have one piece of bacon, let's see if we can do a burn end here. All right, I have a little Sputnik going on here. This little burn end is wrapped in bacon, so we'll see what happens. I'm crazy. Let's prep the chicken fried brisket first. So the first thing you need to do is get some buttermilk here, like here, and I would say maybe 2 cups of buttermilk. I'm just gonna eyeball it. To the buttermilk, I like my chicken fry spicy, so gotta add my hot sauce. This is the brand I like, Red Rooster. It's only 99 cents at Food for Less, so always a good deal. Hot sauce on it. So we have kind of like, to keep it simple, I'm gonna limit it to 3 wet ingredients. So egg, buttermilk, some hot sauce. There's 3 ingredients here. The wet ingredients nice and happy. Dip the brisket and the burn ends in here before we fry them. All right, so that's the wet. Let's do the dry now. Dry, I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks from different cuisines here. Borrowed a trick from Japan. And I make tempura, which is kind of fried vegetables, meat, and seafood. I like to use a little trick from Japan, which is to add just a little bit of cornstarch, or in this case I have some tapioca starch. Tapioca starch or cornstarch works. Probably maybe one heaping tablespoon into 2 cups of white flour. This will cause it to be nice and crispy and fluffy. And then to make it even fluffier, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This basically is known as the leavening agent. So what a leavening agent is, when you apply heat to it, it releases carbon dioxide. This is the same principle as how bread is made to rise by the yeast. It's actually emitting carbon dioxide and then making the kind of the bread puffy. When you have baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, you combine it with an acid like this, which is an acid. This is buttermilk. Then the effect is magnified. So this is more science class than you probably want to hear from me. But hey, that's why you come to my channel. You get super nerdy stuff like that, because Harry is never satisfied by how to cook and what to cook. He's always wants to know why. I'm constantly tormenting myself with why. Now I get to torment you, my viewers, with my whys also. So here's a Slap Your Daddy all-purpose rub. I'm gonna put about 2 heaping tablespoons of rub, because I like my chicken fry with lots and lots of flavor. Mix it up. So I got my wet and my dry. Looking good now. Flavor. And now to bump it up a little bit. Hey, I like spicy, what can I say? I'm a spicy guy, so we're gonna add some cayenne pepper. As much or as little as you want. If you don't want spicy, don't add this one. My rub's already pretty spicy, so, but of course, you know, Harry has to have it super duper spicy. When I was at Texas Tech 40 years ago, working on my computer engineering degree, I worked in the cafeteria. One of the very first things I learned how to kind of make in Texas was chicken fried steak. That was actually where I had my first seminal bite of Texas brisket, and I spent, you know, the rest of my life, many decades trying to perfect brisket. Now that's why I come to my channel, because you get all these recipes that have been tried and tested by me and others over the years. Okay, so here's my seasoned flour. Get ready for frying. So let me set this aside. 326, 325. Yep, 325, 325. That's pretty good. Yeah, here goes nothing. And I'll little burn in here. I'm happy. It's done. Of course, Mr. Beans is waiting for me patiently, right, Beans? What would you like to do? Now it's time to do the chicken fried brisket. Let me start with the flat here. First dip is the buttermilk and cayenne pepper and egg mixture here. Flour, a couple of times here, roll it around, and pack it down, and then do a second dip here. I like to dip twice. So the version I'm going to make is basically going to be kind of deep fried. In Texas, if you are in the northwest Texas area, like the Panhandle, Lubbock, they tend to pan fry. So they pan fry with a little bit of oil on a griddle. Down in the south of Texas, towards the center, they tend to deep fry. So I'm going to do deep fry. I like deep fry better. Food away from you like so. Okay. Happy. Let's find a nice burn in here. Dip it in here. Flour once. One more time. Second time in the butter, in the flour, seasoned flour. Now for the final chicken fry, we're gonna do a Texas Toast Brisket chicken fry. If it doesn't, you saw it live here. Some of the buttermilk on it. We dip in the flour. Alright, let's do a second dip here. So, comes the fun part. All right, who's gonna eat all this food here? I guess Beans and I will have to take a shot at it. All right, so let's go with the fried brisket and fried burnt end here. Let me remove the skewers. so that we don't poke ourselves here. For those of you who are competitors, you know that the time when you start to skewer the chicken skin and you may have left the skewer on the chicken. So for those of you who get disqualified, I can commiserate with you. All right, here we go. That's how it looks like. And let me cut this one right across the grain here. And that's how it looks like. All right, so here we go. Let me give the flat a bite first. Tastes really good. The brisket is not overcooked at all. I was amazed. So I guess the bacon is kind of crispy. It provides a really nice textural crunch with the crispy bacon. And then I guess the fat from the bacon kind of bathed the brisket, so the brisket didn't dry out. So it really tastes kind of like a slightly drier version of a regular perfectly smoked brisket with a little crispy flavor bacon on top. So very enjoyable. Never had it before, but that's the first time. So bacon wrapped brisket is a thumbs up from Harry. Let's look at the point here. So here's the point itself. Bacon wrap. Let's give it a bite here. Wow. All right, that is killer. That is a killer bomb bite. I think that the point has so much more fat than the brisket that it kind of maintains kind of the juiciness here. You can see, I hope the camera can see this. And it didn't dry out at all. The brisket was a little bit drier. This one actually was better because the heat kind of rendered more the fat, became more tender, and the crunchy of the bacon, the texture of the bacon, combined with the soft, moist texture of the point, which is also a little bit fatty, all that beefy flavor, all that smoke really came through. So this is really good. I'm gonna have another bite. This is so good. Wow, I'm speechless. All right, so guys, bacon wrap, burn ends, killer. Beans is jumping on my chair. So, all right, so bacon wrap flat brisket, yeah, take it or leave it. But the bacon wrap burn end, fantastic. All right, so huge thumbs up for that. All right, moving on to the other one. Let's go with the chicken fry. Very nice and crispy. Like I showed you right earlier, if you use the tempura trick I taught you with a little bit of a tapioca starch, cornstarch, and then you add a little bit of baking soda, you can see how fluffy it is. If I press it, you can hear the crunch. All right, cut it up, give it a shot. Okay, here's how it looks like. Cut up the point also, chicken fried point. Ooh, the sound of that crunch here. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. All right, let me eat the flat again. First bite here. Wow, that's crazy good. This is crazy good chicken fried brisket flat. The brisket is still very moist and tender. There's absolutely no drying out compared to the fried bacon wrap one. The crunchiness of the batter fried, kind of the lightness of the air bubbles in there, together with the softness and the beefiness of the brisket. Really, this is the outstanding bite. This is probably, I would say, I've had a lot of chicken fried steak. You see me do chicken fried steak on my channel. This is by far probably one of the best chicken fried beef pieces I've ever eaten. It's so good. I gotta have another bite here. Wow, this is just phenomenal, crazy phenomenal. All right, I'm sold. Chicken fried brisket flat. Moving on to the burn end. This is how the burn end looks like. And I'm gonna do a bite here. Wow, this is also good. I can't decide which is better. The brisket flat was absolutely fantastic with the crunch from the batter. Both are really good. So I would say it's a tie. So both the burn ends and the flat fried with a chicken fried batter. Absolutely thumbs up. So thumbs up, there you go. Let's move on to our Texas toast. So this one is the first one, the Texas toast fried, no batter. So we'll see how this one tastes like. Okay, let's see if I can cut the string off without damaging the crust too much here. I'm just gonna cut it and then take the string out here. So let's cut this one up here. Ooh, look at the crunch. Wow, look at all that cheese oozing out here. Beautiful brisket, fried with Texas toast, coated with chicken fried batter. Look at the crazy crust on the side here. All right, now I have the tough job of eating all this. Wow, where do I start? So let me start one with the fried one here. The cheese dripping and that crunchy fried bread here. Wow, just a fantastic bite. I don't know what to describe. It's kind of like the cheese, the soft brisket, the crunchiness of the fried bread, all brings all the flavor home. Just, I don't know, I've never had anything like this before in my life, but it is really freaking fantastic. No words to describe. It's really good. If you never had brisket and cheese, which I've never had, and Texas toast, this is a winning combination. We have another bite. Wow,
The bread's a little oily, but it's probably my fault. I should have fried it at a high temperature. 325 is probably, in hindsight, just a real low. 375 I think was better. So this is really good. A little bit oily, but very good. Okay, now moving on to the Feast de la Resistance, which is this one here. Look at that crazy chicken fry crust. It's a sight to behold. Okay, I take a big bite out of this one. The cheese oozing all over the brisket. 3 layers of cheese, 2 layers of brisket, 2 layers of Texas toast, together with a crunch on the outside. All right, verdict is in. That's got to be one of the best fry sandwiches I've ever eaten in my life. And I've eaten a lot of sandwiches, all kinds from around the world, from Greek, Italian. The flavor of the cayenne pepper, the spiciness of the hot sauce coming through now. I can kind of taste the notes of the hot sauce on the crust area here, but I think I discovered something brand new. So this is a lot of work to make this, but for a special occasion and you want to blow away your friends, this is one of those dishes that will blow people away because totally unexpected chicken fried brisket in a Texas toast with a kind of a nice batter and crunch. The chicken fry flat was a little bit dry. Let me know how you like it in the comments below, and look forward to hearing what you guys think of this crazy ass experiment. You started off with me just doing Steve Conway's smoke and fry a brisket. Ended up into a smorgasbord of fried delights. I've made a special platter for Mr. Beans. So we have the burnt end with bacon, flat with bacon, flat chicken fry, burnt end chicken fry, fried Texas toast brisket sandwich, and then the chicken fried Texas toast. So, all right, I have a smorgasbord here, Beans. So, sit, stay. All right, so Beans, I'm gonna give you 6 different flavors of meat. You're going to help me decide which one you like the best, if you like them all. So carefully review the selection, Beans. Pick your way through 6 samples and let us know which one you like the best. He's taking his time. Oh, he went for the flat bacon first. Second was the chicken fried flat. He likes the flat look. And the next thing he's going for is, he went for the burnt end bacon. So Mr. Beans, definitely he likes bacon, I guess, versus the chicken fry batter. Next, okay, he's going for a chicken fry burnt end. So he didn't touch the chicken fry Texas sandwich yet. Maybe it looks too big, too intimidating for him. All right, Beans, what's next that you're gonna eat? He doesn't like it. You don't like my chicken fried Texas toast? Okay, alright, he's going for one that is without the chicken fry batter. Okay, I guess I get the message, Beans. You do not like chicken fry batter. Normally I do regular style cooking, but today's episode is kind of one of those episodes that kind of ran away from me. It began as a kind of a experiment for Steve Conway, and it gradually disintegrated after I failed the experiment. But sometimes in life, the strangest thing happen when you have a mistake or a failure and you turn the failure into something that's a lot of fun. I just had a lot of fun doing this, sharing it with you. It's a journey of discovery. Cooking is all about trying new things, being brave, mixing traditions, always cooking fusion cuisine, not confusion cuisine. So until the next video, please like, subscribe, and we will see ya. Let me know in the comments whether you love or you hate this video, because if you like this kind of crazy type videos, let me know. I'll make some more where I just kind of go off the tangent. I start off with topic A and end up with topic B, C, D, and F. All right. Thanks a lot for coming, guys. Love you all. See you soon.